Hi my divines, so welcome to my channel Crystal Shadow Work. So this reading is going to be for the Twinflame collective, okay, and it's for around the middle of April. And keep in mind that time and energy is always moving, right? So when you're being guided to this reading is when you're meant to see it. Even if it's outside of April, that's fine. Okay, so take whatever you feel is fitting from this reading and leave what doesn't, because there are different flows of twin flame journeys, right? So I might be picking up on some of the energies that are from one flow and another. So take whatever you feel works and fits for you, okay? All right, so we're going to find out what's going on here, kind of a check-in for both sides, divine feminine and divine masculine here. So always reverse the energies if you feel like I'm talking about your part on one side, counterparts, and definitely take that however it fits for your story, okay? All right, let's start here. Beautiful. So we got woman holding a heart and man holding a heart. Oh, love it. Look at that counterpart energy there. Very beautiful. Oh my goodness. All right, so the woman holding a heart is on the bottom. So it's like what you're not seeing, but definitely the first card out was man holding a heart. And I just had to restart my video too, and I just did a pre-shuffle here and I was just starting to do the reading, and we had man holding a heart come out with woman holding a coin. I was like, oh, I'm feeling that counterpart energy, but then there it is out again. So definitely very beautiful. Man holding a heart talks about definitely masculine energy and definitely about them getting into touch with their heart and their feelings and really starting to realize what is near and dear to their heart. They're starting to heal themselves because they feel like they're at a place of this. They are in a place of having a broken heart at this time, probably because they've been closing out some cycles, needing to do a lot of healing to kind of build themselves up again. I see adjacent possibilities is next to that. Okay, so there's definitely some sort of guidance, something out of a situation that either you or divine masculine, I feel like I'm talking to the feminine here, like there's a possibility off a certain situation or like path that you can get what you're looking for. So you're being called to get a different perspective, look at things a little bit differently, and you might see a possibility either out of your situation or like a way in. Like say for some reason, like here's an example, like say for some of you, you cannot talk to your counterpart at this time because you went through some things in the past, so one of you may have blocked the other, and you don't want to come off, you know, like too evasive, yeah, like creating a fake account to contact them or whatever, you know, and that's the only way that you can think is like I'm stuck until they open up communication, but there's something I really want them to know or share. So finding a different possibility could be maybe finding like a mutual friend, you know, that you two shared where you could deliver a message, you know, to your mutual friend, you know, like that might have been another possibility that you weren't seeing, kind of getting a message across through somebody else, or something like that. So it's like a situation off of something that you're not seeing. So it could be for whatever matter. It could be just something as simple as that. It's something where you're finding yourself stuck, I feel. So that's what that is, okay? You have appreciation here. So you're definitely needing to show more appreciation for what you have, not focusing on what you don't have, because that's how you raise your vibration. Being more grateful and thankful for what you have fosters in more things to be grateful and thankful for, and you're also raising your vibration. We also have door to romance here. So you guys, this is beautiful to see this here. So that door is opening up to romance. I feel like it's been shut for a while. And see how on this card there's actually a key, if you can see it there on the heart inside the cage. It's like letting you know that you have control over who you let in your heart. And it's like, I feel this door's been shut for a long time because you've been closed off to divine masculine. Why I already started my video too is the first video, like I started out saying, like, I want to tell you guys first that it's not all about unity and all of that. Like, that's not the only part of this. And for some, you won't even come into unity. And it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to discourage anybody. But ultimately, if that is the truth, and I'm feeling I need to come out with it again because they really want me to share that. You know, it's not always about unity and coming together, because sometimes simply these journeys, I mean, yes, it's about, you know, getting our counterpart and coming into one and anchoring love and all of that, but we're doing so much more by being here, and sometimes we just literally work as like a trigger for our counterpart, and like a catalyst, and constantly we play the runner chaser, but ultimately we're helping each other with spiritual ascension and helping others, and all sorts of things go into these. They're very complex. And it's like, if you don't do, or say you do your healing, but your counterpart doesn't do their healing, it's not fair, right? If the only way to have this very fulfilling love and satisfying love is to be with your counterpart, like, if that's how you feel, then you're not truly doing the spiritual ascension part and the healing, because it's all about finding that love from within and knowing that you are complete as one. You don't need anybody to complete you, and normally when you do that, you'll trigger your counterpart, but sometimes your counterpart can be stuck by being blocked with devil energy and karmic, you know, relationships and stuff that keep them trapped and blocked, and that's not fair to the other side to have to just sit and wait, you know, because it's like they might be spiritually ascending, but being stuck, like maybe just stuck in a situation and not knowing how to get out of it. It's, you know, they might even long for you and really want to be with you and know you're the counterpart, but they just don't know how to get to you. And it's like, it's not fair, you know, if we were like, yes, I know we signed these contracts and everything and all of that, but we also have other counterparts. We have other soulmates and other life partners that are sent to come in. And it's like, the divine knows when these contracts are kind of fulfilled, kind of done. Like, if we sit for too long without movement, I feel they have the power to break those contracts and kind of let the next contract come in, you know, the next agreement. And last month when I was seeing the Twinflame readings, like I was doing them and they were coming out contract, and I kept feeling like a contract was coming fulfilled, but I was starting to think that it was like the fulfillment of the contract with the karmic, because a lot of us have fulfilled those karmic relationships, and that's put us into our spiritual ascension and finding that self-worth and self-power and breaking free from codependency and things like that. So I was feeling like that was out of the contract, but I was also feeling something else. And I wasn't sure what it was, and now I understand that. I was feeling that the contracts are being like fulfilled for the ones that have done all of the work, and they've just been waiting for their counterpart to heal, and their counterpart is not healing and is not making movement and stepping forward. So whether it's divine feminine or divine masculine, I feel it's more the feminines that have been, there's like a bunch of us that have just been waiting and waiting and waiting for movement, for change, and we've done all of our part, and divine masculine has not done theirs. So like the message that I was getting is, you guys got like another divine masculine coming in, and it's not the counterpart, but it's another divine masculine that is coming in because the contract was not getting fulfilled. And that's what I mean. That's where you have other soulmates and other amazing things to come in. So don't think just because you've done all of this healing and all of this that you're not going to have an amazing love and all of that. But it's all about finding that love from within first. But I feel like, you know, I'm a divine feminine, so I know what it's like to like do all of that work and know that I have enough love, but then at the same time I'm a little bit like, you know, I've done so much work and I have, you know, did this long journey. Like, I want the insane chemistry and passion. I want the, you know, the bonus love and all of that, and you know, and I know that my divine masculines and stuff for a long time, and I've tried everything to try to help that, but you can't. And it's like, and then I've given up on it, and I've been talking to Source and all sorts of things, and they've been leading me to find all of this. So, all right, so it was like I was starting to come out with that message, and I was like, no, I don't, because that's if you feel like that fits to your story. So I definitely feel like whoever's meant to say this is going to come across. If this isn't, you're like not making any sense to you or whatever, then definitely just keep doing your journey. But I felt that was a very powerful message to get across for some of the divine feminines. And if you're divine masculine and that's how you feel, indefinitely, because it's like, even though we sign these contracts and everything, like, we have free will here, right? And so many things can impact those in our lives. And children are a big factor. A lot of times we stay in relationships due to children, and a lot of times divine feminine, divine masculine, same thing, like, don't want to interfere with children, or don't want to leave the connections because of children, and that's always our choice, but anyways, so that's what I was getting with that. So there's definitely some broken heart going on here. Adjacent possibilities are there, having appreciation. So the door to romance is open, and this is where I feel like new opportunities are coming now. That door is not shut anymore. You're being open to it. And journey. There's a new beginning here. There's a new journey. Okay, so I wanted to take a look at what messages I was missing here. So woman holding a heart is what you're not seeing, and that is the energy on the bottom. And it says, the woman on this card wears a butterfly in her hair and holds a lovely large heart in her hands. For a woman, this card upright could be a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotions and receptivity for love. Or it might be a message that family issues are going to be resolved. You are an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you are bringing that awareness to all that you do. So it can also indicate a presence of a female friend, teacher, or confidant who is here to help you with issues of love, family, and emotion. This is an even-tempered and caring person who resonates with you and your emotions. So, and it can be a new love interest or a friend coming your way. So it's very beautiful. And like I said, I feel that that's what the divine is doing, is sending in a new divine feminine or divine masculine. And I feel you're going to have the choice. And I've been seeing this for a reason for a long time. It's been like in my readings and many readings I've been seeing, it's like you're going to have a choice. And it's going to be between twin flame connection, and it's going to be between a soulmate. So, all right. So, and then, like I said, the counterparts. Look at this. I love seeing that. So, you're definitely going to have a choice. Man holding a heart is it signals the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, families, or home issues are concerned. So there could be more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if there's been confusing experiences for you in the past. So that might be talking a little bit about this adjacent possibility for you too. And the appreciation card was new to come out. I haven't seen this one come out in any of my readings yet. So it talks about choosing gratitude, of course. But it's telling you that you have much to be grateful for, and like the flower bush behind the woman on the card, there's more to come that you can't yet see. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack of value and guarantees to bring forth more riches into your life. So beautiful. And door to romance, we know that one. Door to open all that love, keep it open. So don't keep your heart too closed off, all right? And journey talks about movement, relocation, and travel. Some more messages with the journey card there. So, wow, very powerful, right? I love this energy deck. Okay. So next I'm going to do, the Celtic cross and find out what's going on. I'm going to do the past energy kind of around the last big lunar cycle, not the new moon, the full moon that we had at the end of March, the full Libra moon, because that was really about balance. And that was really when I was starting to see the contract card come out, about contracts being fulfilled. So, and that's what that Libra full moon was about, bringing things into balance and making things fair. Look at this, Empress, the card, I think the Empress there. Okay, that was the paper. Okay. Yeah, so many cards. Okay, I don't look at all these. I just seen where it got cut there in the Empress. And I really feel like that's what's happened. Divine feminines definitely gotten into their power, knowing their self-worth and what they deserve and desire. Alright, so this is for the Twinflame Collective. And do the Celtic Cross. King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. See, there's that trapped and stuck energy, all trapped within the mind. King of Pentacles, very grounded, stable. It's very abundant. Feel like you have the resources available to get yourself out of whatever you're feeling trapped and stuck. You are the magician. You have everything that you need available to you. The power, all of the resources. You're stressed out about whatever is this Eight of Swords energy is to you. Whether you're stuck in a connection, you're stuck in a situation, a home, a job, something that's not fulfilling to you. Something that's keeping you blocked. The Sun and Knight of Pentacles. Something is slowly coming in for you guys. You're getting showered with abundance, or you will be very soon. You're going to be victorious. It's the Six of Wands. Alright, so let's get started on the Celtic Cross for Divine Feminines, Divine Masculines, Twin Flame Journeys for April. Page of Wands is your current energy. Queen of Pentacles is what's crossing you. Foundation's the Two of Swords. Recent past the moon card around the full moon. Crowning this is the King of Swords. In the future. Strength card. Okay. They feel your energy. The Sun. Okay, so you know that you're being showered with abundance and gifts and rewards at this time, because that's your energy. The Sun. How you see the current situation. What's in their environment? Knight of Cups. So there's a love offer coming in. Seven of Cups. Hopes and fears. And you have two outcomes here. King of Pentacles is out again with the Six of Pentacles victory. So this King of Pentacles is the outcome, and it's that very grounded, stable, abundant with the Six of Pentacles. So equal love is definitely coming in. That is the outcome. So we deserve it this time. Yeah, temperance. We're being brought into balance. Definitely have the divine here leading us and guiding us. We always do, right? Everybody does. We should feel stronger than ever, right? Being divine as we are from the light, right? So, that's it for a weekend. But I feel you are. Alright. Okay. So Page of Wands is the current energy. So that's where you're really wanting to create what you're passionate about, what you desire, what your heart is calling, your soul is really what it's really wanting at this time. And that's what we've been feeling. This is what the Aries the Aries moon really put us in our this was our last one. Well, that could be really, yeah, what we're feeling. putting us to really pursue and go after what we passionately want, but being bold and being ready to take action and go after it. And it's finally what we're doing. The Queen of Pentacles is what's crossing us, you guys. You're very grounded, stable, and abundant at this time. You're very resourceful, and you're definitely in that queen mode. You're using your resources. You're very generous. You're very giving and kind. The bottom is the foundation, and that's Two of Swords. It's kind of impacting this reading here, and it's definitely a decision. But twos are about decisions, but with the swords, it has to do with making a decision that has to do with your heart, dear to your heart. But you're not wanting to feel emotions from it. It's like you're wanting to blindly make that decision. But see, in this deck I chose to use here, she's not blindfolded. Her eyes are opened. She's looking away from all of the water. And first time I'm finally seeing the man that is, I know it's a little dark here, but there's a man that is down underneath you, down in the water. I've never noticed this before, but it's one of those where the Two of Swords is like you're not wanting to deal with your emotions, and normal, a lot of the standard decks, the blindfold is on because it's like you're needing to trust your intuition and what you're feeling at this time, and you can't always see it. But it's like her eyes are open this time. It's like you're definitely awakened, and you know that you have to let a connection go. And that's what I'm really feeling strongly for a lot of divine feminines. You're starting to realize that you have to let something go. This connection that you've been holding on to, or somebody that you've been holding on to. See, they're like dead in the water there. You know, it's like one of those, like, you have to let it go. You have to let this connection go. You're listening to your heart, but your eyes are wide open. Like, you're ready to feel the emotions and release. Like, yeah, they're kind of behind you. Your eyes are open and just have to turn around and face them. But it also means letting something go. So if you don't feel like that's part of your story, definitely leave that part out. But I definitely feel it very strongly for Sun here. Okay, the moon is in the recent past, and the moon is about secrets and about things getting revealed and illuminated, and can talk about illusions and things like that, because a lot of times, you know, things can look one way, and then when the light is shined upon them, they look different, right? So the moon can illuminate things, and also feelings from within. The moon is all about our emotions and our feelings, and I really feel like stuff was like realized from within. Okay, it really feels strongly that the last full moon in Libra, where I feel things were really getting brought to the surface, to our intention, to our feelings, like, you know, this is actually hindering us instead of helping us. And it's all about looking at who you let in your life, who you send your energy with, who you connect with, and all of that is really the focus. We're really paying attention to our hearts at this time. All right, what's crowning it is the King of Swords. Well, I feel it's definitely your guys' energy, and that is bossing up, really strategizing, making a plan, using that intellect, making a plan. It's all about the mind, and definitely cutting things out of your life that are no longer serving you, having that sword ready to pursue things, ready to take care of things. It's a very beautiful energy. And King of Swords also, you know, kings are very experienced, and they kind of take care of others, you know, they get that authority figure. So I really feel like there's a lot of either divine masculines or divine feminines, or both, that have a lot of things to consider at this time. Children, I feel, are a factor for some, where you're making this decision, you know, you're doing it for your whole clan, your whole little family, you know. And, yeah, so there's definitely, I feel, for a lot more than just you involved. Okay. In the near future, definitely getting the strength. This is also Leo energy. That's Leo's major. Okay, so I want to call that out, and I like to call out the moon as Cancers too. is Cancer for me and Leo. Getting the strength and courage to really go after. And also, this talks about patience to me, because the lion is very patient and he knows he's the lion. He knows that he doesn't have to run off and, you know, be very loud and vocal to say how brave and courageous he is. He can be very quiet and do things very, not really sneaks, but maybe sneak, but it's just very bold and like, I'm gonna do this, you're not gonna mess with me type of energy. I know what I am now. I'm awakened. I know what I deserve and desire. I'm going after it. So it's a feeling of very like calming energy and really strong. It's very beautiful and powerful. I love this feeling that I'm getting from the near future here with the Strength card. All right, so you're definitely getting showered with abundance and rewards right now, feeling all of that beautiful light from the sun. In the environment, you do have the Nine of Cups, so there is a love offer coming in. I feel it's coming in quickly to come express love, but it can be you wanting to express love. Like, feel more love coming in. It could be your energy or energy surrounding you. All right, because I feel too that either your counterpart, because I feel for some of you, seeing the, I'm gonna get the Ace of Cups down here. For some of you, like, I think getting that realization too that you don't need your counterpart and that you're gonna get someone else, you know, brought in. You're getting that mindset that allows you to detach. So I feel that's going to trigger some of these divine masculines to come rushing in, because it's going to be like they feel you pulling back your energy. And by you pulling back your energy, that can trigger some of them to make a move where source is ending those contracts for non-movement. You know, I feel that's for a select few, but that's still there. But for others, it could be this love offer coming in of this new divine masculine. All right, and Seven of Cups energy is in the hopes and fears. It's about indecision, because you're fearing a little bit of not sure what to do, you know, and having multiple options can lead to indecision. Always trust your intuition, your higher self, what you're feeling to guide you. And then the conclusion was the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So very beautiful. All right, I will go ahead and clarify a little bit. I know it's going a little bit long, but that's pretty much the reading that I have for you guys. If you want to stick around for the clarification, definitely do. Yeah, if you like this video, definitely, if you're still here, claim this video. Click the thumbs up, like the video. That claims it. You do an energy exchange with me. You'll be connecting with me. I'll be feeling your energy more, and you'll definitely be helping the collective too, because the more likes gets the video to circulate for more divine feminines, divine masculines to find this video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, definitely do that. So I'm saved under your subscriptions. You can find me again and get notifications on when I upload, okay? So awesome, guys. All right, so I'm going to go a little bit deeper for you guys and do the extended. I'm going to continue to do extendeds for twin flames for a little longer. I won't get to keep doing extendeds. I'll always do twin flame collective readings, but with the extendeds, you'll have to follow me over on Patreon, because I'm starting to have to find ways to preserve my energy, because I'm taking on a lot of readings, and to be able to do that helps me with the balancing out my energy, right? Because you can't be giving too much of your energy away, so that will definitely help. Okay, so let's see here. So you guys will get to see what the extended's like too, so you know for the future, like if you're following me in all of these readings, if you come over to the extended, what more guidance you'll get. And I'll probably go even deeper with more collective energy reads, and you know, all of different price points, and I'll explain everything that I'm doing, but you know, the Patreons are only going to be like a couple bucks to get the extendeds, you know, and all of that and stuff, so pretty much more. All right, so enough with that. Let's get into the extended. Okay. All right, source. So this is for the divine Twinflame collective for April. I'm going to clarify what this Page of Wands is. You're at justice. You know, and that's what I was feeling too, because this full moon that we just had in Libra, right, was all about justice and things need to come into balance. And I really feel like divine feminines can be divine masculine too, but have definitely been doing just a lot of work. And I feel they've been working, doing so hard. And divine masculine, or the counterpart, it's just been like keeping it on balance, and it hasn't been coming into balance. And that's why I feel like the divine is like intervening, and it's like, it's time to balance. He's like, we have to do something. There's not movement, so we're going to do something to make it fair. It's time, like, it's time for decision. You know, like, I feel like this pull of the last full moon in Libra was really supposed to trigger counterparts to, all right, it's judgment time, make the call or not. And you know, that was the end of March. Now we're in the middle of April, and we've had the second shift with the new moon. And I think by the time this next full moon comes, yeah, it's time to fully surrender what's not working anymore. So I feel like if you are going to hear from your counterpart, if you are considering whether or not to let this connection go, I think you should kind of decide by the time this next full moon comes, because full moon's all about releasing, right? And sometimes you just fully need to release to bring in this new energy and be aware of it. Because wherever you're giving your energy away to, you know, you're giving away too much, you might not be open and see what's coming in. And we might see a card get clarified out that's letting me know this offer when it's coming in, or if you're not seeing it or whatever. We'll find out in a few minutes. But I just definitely feel by like the next full moon, whenever that is, I haven't even looked yet when the April full moon is, but we just had the new moon, right, this last weekend. So, and if you're seeing this later on, the next cycle is going to be like in 2 weeks, so 2 weeks apart. So like 2 weeks from now, I'm seeing this. If you haven't heard from your counterpart, starting to see something, I think you should really think about releasing that and be open to, you know, something new coming in, all right? Because I feel you deserve it. Look, as I'm saying all this, I'm holding the world card in my hand. Major cycles are coming to completion, right? So, and you know, like when divine, I feel too, releases these contracts and stuff. I mean, I don't know how it works. Maybe they stamp it, whatever, and it's just like done. They held on, they did their work. I just feel like it's going to be so much easier for you guys to, you're not going to be so hung up with like, I mean, I know we're always supposed to detach and not be holding on to that, but it's hard, right? When you feel these insane chemistry, and I know it's challenging. All right, let me get back into the reading. Okay, so Page of Wands is clarified with the Justice. All right, let's clarify what was crossing. Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Wow. So definitely a very painful, burdensome cycle is done. Is closing out. That's what's crossing. So there is something closing out for you guys. And with this ending, it's going to bring this new beginning for you guys right in. So even though you're very abundant, you're not feeling that way because you're feeling this Ten of Swords closing out. But you are very abundant, very beautiful, very kind at this time. So know that, okay? Let's clarify this Two of Swords. Yeah, your new beginning is the foundation. So this whole reading is like stemming off of there's a new beginning. And you don't realize it yet because this painful ending is closing out, but you are right here. New beginning. And you just have to choose it. You have to take the leap of faith to choose that new beginning. And you're scared a little bit because you have all of this. You have multiple options, multiple different things available for you to go after at this time. Seven of Cups energy. So this is the foundation. Like I said with that Two of Swords, remember, it's like you know that, you know, and I think that's why you're a little bit sad, step two, because you're going to release the connection of what's holding you down there. You know there's something down there you've been holding on to for a long time. Clarify the Moon card in the past. Two of Cups. See, in the past, Two of Cups. That's your decision. That's your counterpart. That's past energy. So the Moon card is attached to your counterpart. So like I was saying, I feel like they're really getting the realizations at this time that, like, you're their divine, you're their love of a lifetime, but they've been feeling stuck and trapped where they're at. And this is in the past, like, they've known this. I feel like got this realization, or you got this realization, and it was a decision, but there was no movement, there was no action taken on this. It was just kind of left open. There's no decision, and that's why it's in the past here. And I feel it was recent past, like I said, like literally, like with this last full moon and the March here. Clarify the King of Swords. 9 of Cups. The reading is crowning with wish fulfillment because it's right here. But it's like, you know, it's there, but or maybe for some of you it's like, yeah, it's there, but I work really, really hard on myself. I've done a lot of work, and I think I deserve better than that. So I think for a lot of you, you just feel so empowered too. It's not that you didn't make a decision, like you were scared. I feel it's just you were awakened to it, definitely got confirmation or whatever it was of this divine, but you were at the point where you know you've done a lot of work, you know how beautiful and powerful and loving you are, and you deserve the best, so you're just going to sit pretty. And if they don't come in, if they don't make the effort, if they don't choose you, your divine, you're going to get a better, you're going to get something that you deserve and desire, so you're just going to sit pretty. And I feel like that's what you're doing. And that's very beautiful. I like that. Yeah, look. With another 9, and 9s are definitely completions. 9 of Pentacles, luxuries, rewards. This is your energy right now. This is very beautiful. And look, 9 of Swords. This is that fast movement. This is where I feel like something's going to be coming rushing in fast. 9 of Swords, clarity, truth. It's definitely communication, rushing in fast. With 5 of Pentacles, somebody's feeling left out in the cold. I think somebody's starting to feel you pulled back your energy. And what's crowning this, remember this is for April, so if you haven't had something come rushing in fast, some sort of communication, somebody expressing their truth, like, wait a minute, like, it might be just like that, it might not be, but yeah, they're feeling left out in the cold because they're seeing you right here. Luxuries and rewards, love in your life, knowing your worth, very beautiful. Yeah, look, 2 of Pentacles. There's definitely decisions to be made. You're going to be juggling what to do here. All right, let's clarify the Strength card. Chariot. Now, that's actually Cancer's major arcana, the Chariot. I always tie Cancer to the Moon card. Yeah, it's been coming out for a while. I'll have to show it to you guys again. 6 of Cups. Past life lover. A lot of your soulmates are past life lovers, right? That's why the chemistry and passion is so strong. That's why they feel like home to you. That's why they feel like you're their half, because soulmate connection. It's coming up in the near future now. We do have Cancer's card, the Chariot. Forward movement. This is a victory card for me. It's about movement, taking action, taking control, driving that chariot where you want it to go. I love seeing these two out together with the Strength card. So it's definitely victory and taking control of your life. Chariot can also talk about physical movements, like we were seeing in the Oracle, right? With traveling, all of that. So it could be physically moving, something could be moving in towards you. It can be change of residency, change of career, all of that. Very beautiful. So definitely 6 of Cups. You know, I just seen the Queen of Cups on the bottom when I was clarifying the crown up there. I didn't want to call it out. She was right under the 5 of Pentacles. I just didn't want to get too far into it. But then now I see the King of Cups down here. So I definitely feel like this is the counterpart. Yeah. And if it's not the counterpart, it could be just a past life lover. Your next divine coming in could be another past life lover. Because remember, like I said, I feel like it's twin flame and soulmate, right? Ten of Wands also came out. Let me know this painful, burdensome cycle. It's closing out. Tens and nines all over this. All right. Let's clarify the Sun. Three of Wands. Five of Swords. All right. So you're definitely feeling, it's been a battle, right? And you're feeling like you're picking up your swords, you're walking away, but you're leaving stuff behind. Because that's what you're having to do. You're having to leave behind this lover, this connection that there's no movement and action towards. They're staying back there as if they're tied up to the tree. Yeah, they're tied to a tree, all right, but they also have a sword right next to them and they can cut themselves free if they wish. But they're sitting there like, I can't do anything. And because they're sitting there like, I can't do anything with the sword right there in their hand, you have to gather those swords. See, he's touching his hat, off he goes. Okay, he's not running though, but he's headed out because he deserves better than that, right? Okay, so that's how you feel at this time. Three of Wands talks about coming together with somebody, creating something, building. So you feel this in your environment, or you will be somebody coming together, wanting to work with you. Hierophant here, spiritual divine guidance, letting you know that you are the student and the teacher of your world. So I love that. You're applying lessons that you've learned. A lot of those are finding your self-worth, getting courage and strength to go after what you deserve and desire because you do deserve it, right? All right, clarify this Knight of Cups. Three of Swords. Yeah, it's in your current environment because, yes, I do. Hierophant, back out. Remember those life lessons. Remember who broke your heart. Yeah. Okay. Well, it might be first time, but Hierophant, divine guidance. Remembering those life lessons. You're definitely going to be tested again with those life lessons. I feel like this, whoever this Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands was that's closing out, very painful situation, relationship, and cycle. You're going to get tested with it again to see if it's fully complete. That's why I was seeing nines up here, because to me, nines are a lot of times, I say they're completions because the final part is to release the feelings behind them or to basically, like when you get a test, because it's like you're going to get tested one more time to make sure that you've learned the lesson, and then finally it's complete. But it's like these 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, you've been through, you've been through all of the pain and all of the burdens. Like, that's not going to get worse, but you have to let them go. It's like 10 of Wands, like you have to put them down. And I feel like you're finally putting them down. The 10 of Swords is like, you've already been stabbed in the back. All those swords, you're not going to get stabbed anymore. But you're going to take those swords, you got to take them out of your back now, right? And the Three of Swords is like, yes, you're hurt. And to me, this is like taking out those 10 of Swords. Taking out that pain now and letting it go. And that's in your current environment. That's what you're doing right now. You're taking all those swords out. You're letting it go. So remember, and you're going to be tested again. You're not ever going to get hit with stabbed in the back with those swords again, are you? Okay. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Star. Yes. And Seven of Swords, of course. The Star is that healing. And the Star is here. Sorry, camera swept. The Star is here because you've been through so much that the Divine is here, helping you heal your heart, helping you take those swords out, helping guide you. And this is letting you know your wish fulfillment coming in, your renewed hope and faith, and it's very beautiful. And the Seven of Swords is the liar, cheater, deceiver card, okay? And I feel this is that person that did all of those swords, So they're still around in your environment. You're still scared they're going to hurt you again. And this can also be you having fear. Seven of Swords for me is fear and escapism and running away and all of that. So, of course, it comes up in a fear, especially when you get hurt. You don't want to be hurt and deceived and lied to again, right? Trust the Divine. You have the Divine here guiding you. And let's clarify the Six of Pentacles, King of Cups. Yes, a King of Cups, King of Pentacles. But look, the Lovers with the Death cards. Now, isn't that something? Wow. Because it talks about an ending, but talks about a rebirth. So I definitely feel, like I said, I've been feeling this entire reading that a lot of you are definitely ending a cycle with the Lover, with a twin flame, letting that go to move on to something better. For others, it's definitely you ended this very painful, burdensome cycle, which is then putting you right in alignment with your divine, because of a lot of us have closed out these karmic relationships and karmic cycles in the past because we were dealing with karmics, because they were kind of is what triggered us to get into our Empress mode, right? Realizing our self-worth and all of that, and breaking free from codependency and dancing with the devil and all of that, being done with all of that, right? So there's definitely an ending here, which is bringing a rebirth, which we can see the ending here. So the ending, it's not fully complete. It's coming in the near future, because that is where we have the 10, is the 10 of Wands, right? Was it the 10 of Swords? It was the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Swords part's done. The final part's putting those burdens down. Like I said, I still feel you're taking out some of those swords. You might have taken out a bunch of those swords already, and there's a few left to do. All right, a few left in your heart. The hardest ones, right? Letting those out. Taking those out. Closing the cycle. So, ending that, and a new lover coming in. It's a new lover coming in either way, I feel. But for some, it's the counterpart. For others, it's another divine. Either way, it's victory. It's King of Pentacles. So, very, very powerful reading, guys. All right, I hope this helped you guys. Definitely claim this video if you watched the whole thing. It was resonating with you, because I know it was a long video. So if you watched this whole thing, please like this video, share it with others. Good luck with your journeys, guys, and yeah, love and light to you all. All right, guys, bye.